Hello again, boys and girls. Eric here, Super Mega Eric 1 with my NFL series. And we're going to go with the Carolina Panthers as my next one. Pretty simple. You need white, black, and then whatever shade of the blue you really want to go with. This is where I went full saturation. It's a little down from the middle and in a shade to the right, so it's right where the light blue is fading into the darker blue, and that's what I chose to go with. It looks a little darker on video, but that's reasonably close to Carolina blue. All right, so let's get into it. 30 layers. This one took me a little while because I was trying to decide what I wanted to do. I actually tried to adapt stuff that I had done before. Tried to adapt the cheetahs, which I did a long time ago in a video, and I decided to get a little more original and kind of get away from trying to use stuff I've had before. So first thing you do is square, any square. I usually choose square 2 for my background, and just enlarge it to whatever size you like it to be, just to fill the screen. Then we'll start with the Swish 8. If you don't know Swish 8, this one, it's really good for jaws. It's good for a jaw, things like that. And in black, I left it. It does stick out the top of the head, right where the forehead comes down in the nose, and I actually kind of like it. You can't see it in gameplay. You can't really see it unless you're looking at it. I'm looking at it up close on a really large screen, so that's the only reason why. So in black, 145, 29, 283, and 39. If you're new to my videos, I do position 1, position 2, rotation, and scale. I do these quick videos where you can watch it repeatedly so you could really get it, or just write it down and then come back and do it on your own. Gone are the days of me doing full videos at some point. I think I have actually given thought to just maybe doing a video where I just start off with no idea, come up with an idea, and maybe spend 30 minutes trying to make a logo. But I kind of think it's better. You guys kind of prefer knowing what you're gonna get, so we'll stick with the plan for right now. Then we do ellipse 2 in the Carolina blue. 163, 3, 331, and 21 is to help form the mouth. Then we do swish, which is always really good for noses and snouts and things like that. In black, 164, 93, 59, and 23. And make sure that your swish is pointing down and on the right side, okay? Then I do Arrowhead, good for the ear. In black, -20, 123, 309 rotation, 16 scale. And then triangle 4, -89, 93, 258, and 32, also in black. And then we're going to do swish 10 for tooth, 152, -44, 148, and 12. 148 on rotation and 12 on scale. And you guys know I use swish 10 a lot, but especially for teeth, and you want to show something that's sharp and, you know, the biting teeth that you see on more ferocious animals. You can make these bigger if you want. I kind of went with the size that I stuck with because I didn't want it to take away too much. If you're doing like a saber tooth, then like the top one here, you would definitely like enlarge it. Okay. All right. So the next, so that swish is at 152, -144, 148 rotation, 12 scale. Copy, flip, 210, 36, 114, and 12 scale. Then I do square 4 for the nose, trying to get the somewhat rounded, but still somewhat of an edge to, or so, you know, a rounded edge to it. So square 4 in black, 210, 73, 15, and 10. And then swish 10, which starts defining the forehead in black. Okay. And it's 72, 120, 5, and 37. Then trapezoid 1 to fill in some space in the nose area, the snout area, 153, 85, 269, and 21, all in black. Then another one again for trapezoid 1 to help fill out the lower jaw, 99, -28, 326, and 15. And then quadrant 1 to give the definition to the lower jaw. in black, 126, negative 65, 238, and 6. And then we're going to do a series of swish 10s because you know I love the swish 10. So swish 10 in black, negative 40, 46, 1, and 58. Make sure it's pointing like that to the left. Then swish 10s that are pointing to the right, curving up and to the right. Just make sure, believe they're flipped, but it's negative 6, negative 52, 337, 61. Copy it, negative 76, negative 31, 345, and 57. And then copy it, negative 125, 5, 355, and 60. And you can see that there's gaps in between them. That's done on purpose. I put these in late, and I just moved them down a couple layers, and it gives me the effect that I wanted to have some extra color down there without actually having to do extra layers. So this was a space-saving maneuver. All right, so then to fill out a lot of room in the jaw, in the part of the head, I just did hexagon in black, 48, 55, 0, and 37. Then Arrowhead 3 to finish defining the ear. Negative 11, 116, 306, and 10, and that's in the Carolina blue. Then I do square 3, because I'm doing, so you guys are getting something new today. I did two things new here with how I formed the eye. So I had square 3 in the Carolina blue, 100, 104, 0, and 8. Then I did a square 3 in black, and I did it at 94, 89, 288, and 10. All right, so if I move this, you can see that's where the square was, and that's what I did. So that gave me sort of a rounded eye, a little bit like it would come in off, like, you know, right near your nose, and how it comes back and kind of tapers off a little bit. So played around with this a little bit. This is again a new feature, and I'm trying to tell you guys, I'm trying to come up with new things, new ways to do different stuff, so I'm not regurgitating the same stuff over and over again. So that way you guys can see how you can evolve and do some different things and make some different looking eyes. And if you go back on all my videos, you're going to see that there's definitely, I'm trying to come up with cooler ways to do eyes. Part of it's due to my 10-year-old daughter, who has this fascination with drawing and coloring eyes. She has the family gift of art and drawing, but she constantly doing eyes in different ways, and it's inspiring me to try to do some different things with the eye. Whoops. And so then, to help round out the mouth, I did left parentheses in font 2. Okay, you can see that right there. All right, and I put that at 174, 50, 285, and 22. Then start giving some the whiskers arc in blue, 112, 69, 170, and 28. Copy it, 118, 40, 153, and 28. And then I do quarter ring to kind of help shape the bottom of the neck coming out of the jaw in black, 47, negative 48, 354, and 31. And then another new feature I did, I'm sorry, not yet. So do comma, text, font 12, okay? And you can see it, I'll just enlarge it right there. See, I've used this one many, many times before, so that's nothing new. That's for the nostril, and that's in blue. That's a 223, 80, 0, and 7. And then parallelogram 3, just to kind to give some edge, symmetrical edge to all the swish 10s I did at the bottom there. In blue, negative 57, negative 88, 4, and 46, okay? And then here's the new item I did, okay? So I've done this, I've used this shape in other things before, but I don't think I've used it in a pupil before. So it's the comma in font 4, okay? I'll bring it up here so you can see it. And it really, like, why I've never used it before is beyond me, because it's actually really perfect for kind of a pupil, kind of having like an odd shaped pupil. So there you go. That's in black at 109, 114, 116, and 4. Then I do outline, and then I do Carolina, and I just chose font 2, the cursive one, and it's in black. The outline I did in white, 0, negative 138, 0, and 21. There you go. A nice, fairly basic, because we're really just doing 2 colors. You know, but you could put a little bit more white. There's 2 more layers in there, so if you wanted to add a little bit more white, maybe add an arc on the on the forehead above the eyes, or do one around the edge of the mouth. And I actually consider doing one here. You could do one here. You could do one here. But remember, you only got 2 more layers, unless you take the Carolina part out and then in the outline, so you'd get total 4 layers. So you've got a couple things you could do. You could even, if you wanted to, over the swish 10s on the teeth, if you wanted to, you can make them white, or you could make them white on top of the black ones, make them a little bit smaller to kind of give them an outline. So there's a lot of different things you could do on this one. But when I was looking at what their actual logo is, it's like, it's not bad, and I wanted to do something that's kind of in that same realm. So hope you like it. And next up will be the San Francisco 49ers. I've got 2 logos of the 49ers for you guys. Still working on the Colts. Still have I finally have an idea of what I'm going to do for Washington. I'm going to probably do 2 different logos based on, there's 12 names that they're focused on, and I'm picking a couple in there that I'm going to look to do based on ones that I think would be kind of pretty cool. But like next up will be the 49ers. So if you're, I know I had somebody asking about the 49ers, and I said soon, next video will be, you're going to get a twofer. You're going to get you actually can see them in here, but I'm not going to reveal them completely, but they're in this logo set where I've got one is kind of sort of a traditional, like patch logo, and then one I'm doing something that's a little bit more creative and a little bit out of the box. So thank you for your support. Appreciate the feedback. I'm loving the feedback. Remember, you can reach me at supermegaeric1@gmail.com. Remember, it's supermegaeric and the number 1 at gmail.com, or you can message me through the videos, or if you follow me on Facebook or Reddit too, I'm always open to the feedback. So thank you very much for your support, and marching on to almost being done. I got the Colts left too. I have an idea that I'm working on that one. That's the top left. It's not nearly done yet, but hopefully in the next day or 2 I'll have that one finished and get that one scheduled for you. All right, thank you for your support. Bye.